My name is Katherine. I'm an artist. I work with egg tempera, gold leaf, casein, charcoal, and I've been painting all my life. When I work, I am calling upon whatever is moving in me and to allow it to expand into an environment that can hold the truth of whatever that human experience is. All of us have the opportunity to experience death. All of us have the opportunity to experience illness. All of us have the opportunity to experience joy. My work is grounded in those experiences, and my focus is to find the ways of working with the materials in a way that can embody and the embodiment of these human experiences. Part of the evolution, the pieces are slowly getting bigger to create an environment that when I or another person stands in front of a painting, the painting is not a two-dimensional surface, but rather an environment of an energetic environment, perhaps, so that what's in the painting is reverberating with what's happening inside one's body. The physical body, in my growing understanding, holds all the dimensions of our experience as human beings. I was very fortunate as a child to have available to me the Courier Museum of Fine Arts and their art center. And my childhood artist mentor was Robert Eschu, a painter and a sculptor who introduced children at the art center to all of the very real art materials that had been used for years and years and years. He created an atmosphere in this old Victorian building that was used for the art center. In that atmosphere, he encouraged both familiarity with real materials, craftsman-like response to real materials, and permission to express. After finishing college and graduate school, I moved to New York City, and in seeking out a woman whose book had inspired me, I met Edith Kramer, and she became my artistic godmother. It was she that said, "You have to try egg tempera. You have to try gold leaf. Here's the gold leaf. Here's the egg tempera." The primary focus now and then is, in my life, the importance of the creative process. I know that word is used a lot. In my experience, the creative process is the heart and the breath of real growth, real healing, real art. It's inseparable for me. And in the years that I've been painting, the 70s, 80s, 90s, it has coalesced, my focus has coalesced in a way that brings each painting into a depth of content that, in terms of my intention, can embrace the reality of every human being. In the Tsunami series, the intent is to create bridges between a person and their experience that is within the physical body, but may have gotten forgotten, and yet it still lives, still vibrates inside. If we can access those experiences and reclaim more and more parts of our truths, growth becomes possible in a different way. I approach this painting simply saying, this is your painting. This is for you. Speaking to my physical body. And in that process, I had to consistently withdraw a concept of this direction, a concept of that direction, a concept of this paint or that, and deeply, deeply listen to the quietest voices that before this painting I had not heard. In the experience of opening, this painting has required surrender, 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 opening again and again to listen to these quietest voices. And in that process, what I connected with that emerged in the center of the painting was a gift each of us has within us. Gifts that have been deposited, that we bring in with us as human beings. William Blake, he said, the physical body is the part of the soul that can be apprehended by the five senses. These physical bodies, the physical planet that we live on, there are gifts that have been buried. And the potential we each have is to uncover those gifts, to share those gifts, to embody those gifts. And that is what this painting is teaching me.